It's a season of IPOs, as they call it. One such IPO is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The management is now joining us. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Congrats on the response to your IPO so far. You are the largest defense public sector undertaking in terms of value of production. What is the kind of potential that you see for the sector and the company going ahead?
As you rightly brought out, that it is the biggest defense PSU. We are there in the business for last almost 77 years. HAL is the mainstay of the defense forces insofar as flying platforms are concerned. 80% of the flying platforms are supported, either produced and supported by HAL. One aspect which I would like to highlight here is that insofar as HAL is concerned, any country requiring a strong defense has to have a very strong committed organization which can sustain and support the flying platforms of the country. HAL has played that role quite unstintingly for last 77 years. HAL has not only developed 17 flying platforms, it has serviced quite a huge number of aircrafts, engines, overhauls. It has carried out a lot of upgrades on the flying platforms. If you see Su-30, almost if you see 222 is the order. We have almost completed 190 plus. Next 2.5 years, I think we'll be able to complete this particular commitment to the nation. And future also is quite bright. HAL will continue to play a very dominant role insofar as defense of the country is concerned from the perspective of flying platforms, be it on the trainer side, helicopter, transport aircraft, fighters. In all these segments, HAL will continue to play a very, very dominant role.
Services business, which grew around 32% annually in the last 3 years, makes relatively higher margin. What kind of growth are you looking there?
You rightly brought out that insofar as I'll again take what you call taking cue from what I said earlier. Today, if you see any country or almost same like Boeing, Airbus and all, any organization has to have a major what you call chunk of its business coming from manufacturing. But as and when the what you call the platform gets stabilized, the revenue should come to quite an extent. I'll not say a majority, but to quite an extent from the services side. If you just take one platform, like say example Su-30, which we are going to complete within the next 2.5 to 3 years. From the services side, I'll talk only from the services, not from the civil side. Come to the defense side. Today it stands at around 31%, which is going to get enhanced to 40%. Insofar as civil area is concerned, you must have heard that HAL has already registered its presence in the form of DO-228, getting Dornier 228. It's a 19-seater aircraft, which is already civil certified, and we are in talks with a number of organizations. Number of organizations are in touch with us for getting this platform as a part of the UDAN scheme. So our revenues on that particular area is slated to enhance quite substantially. On the rotary wing side, you must have heard ALH, which is a bulwark of be it on the army side or the air force side. ALH is a very tested platform, and now if you see that also is hopefully getting civil certified. We are almost in the process of getting it civil certified. So that side also, our revenues on the civil side from helicopter perspective concerned are going to go up.
Hi, Mr. Chimola. This is Nayantara from the New Delhi studio. You were just mentioning all the big defense giants' names. So let me ask you this particular question. Can you throw some light on the kind of big license agreements are being attempted with the global players? What's on the anvil? And how exactly is this going to help build HAL's total order book? What's the game plan?
License agreement is concerned, you must have they say Jaguar, 1980s it was what you call put in service. We have completed that. Hawk was again second platform trainer, which is advanced jet trainer, and on all the platforms you must have seen, and I can tell you now that we are hitting the market, that all these platforms have not only been left at that, but we have developed upon that. Hawk is a platform. We have now brought Hawk I. On most of the sides we have improved on the avionics side. So all the platforms, if you see, we have brought about improvements again in collaboration with the outsiders or in consultation with them. We have brought about improvements in all the license products also. But more than license, I can tell you that, say, LCA is a product which we have developed indigenously, and no country can prosper and progress on if it doesn't have its own major platform. LCA is a platform which has been developed by HAL in collaboration with the DRDO. I am sure that LCA is going to be the main flying platform which will support the defense forces, Air Force particularly.
Okay, so that's as far as license agreements with global players go. Mr. Chamola, you know, we're talking during your IPO. Those who want to subscribe will also want to know a lot more about the future plans. Could there be any diversification, for example, into the civil aircraft segment for both manufacturing and servicing opportunities? Are you considering that at all, or are you always going to be a pure play defense company?
Insofar as HAL is concerned, our presence in the civil side was there earlier also. You must have heard Vayudut. Our Dornier was there in that. I hope you people are able to recollect that. So today also DO-228, the only problem was that it was not civil certified. Now it has been certified by DGCA. Civil certification will definitely propel the what you call placing of Dornier in the civil segment, particularly within the backdrop of your Udan scheme. And we are in touch with quite a few significant players in the market that this particular aircraft, 19-seater aircraft, very strong support, maintenance support, RMO support we have.
With an order book of 68,500 crores as of December 2017, what is the outlook on order book run rate? What do you see it by the end of the year or maybe after 2 years?
Insofar as you rightly brought out, that 68,000 crore order book we have, this 68,000, if you see HAL's turnover every year around 17,000 crores and all, this will definitely get neutralized in 3.5 years. Insofar as future orders are concerned, we again are quite sure that 60,000 crores will definitely be there. That is again in terms of 83 LCAs and 15 LCH. And the further prospects of these orders, these platforms in the upgraded form or whatever, will definitely be there. LCH, we have a huge potential. LCA also we have huge potential. And insofar as what you call production is concerned, I think we will be able to match the requirements of the forces to whatever extent they require.
Thank you so much, sir, for explaining us about the company. It's an ongoing IPO that's going on, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, and the management explaining all the questions.